Somerville comes on the attack. Bowen. Oh, he's fouled. He's giving West Ham a free kick. If you're just joining me on the Highlights Review Show, welcome to the West Ham Network. I'm giving you the rundown for the game. I will be on the Matchday Live, and then once the Matchday Live is finished, we'll jump across to the review show. So keep your comments coming in, of course, as well. But I'll run through the end of this game, and then we'll give you our review on here. Free kick to West Ham. Van Heckel. Big punt forward from West Ham. What do? Do you protect the lead? Do you protect the draw? Or do you go for it? Because Brighton will go for it. Myers wins West Ham a throw in. Newcastle beating Burnley 3-1. Everton beating Nottingham Forest, or have beaten them 2-0. Ball forward for Bowen, but he loses it. Minute and a half to go. Ball forward from Brighton. 𝗕𝗿𝗚𝗛𝗁 loses it. Oh, he's just throw into Brighton. Minute to go. Ball forward, overlap and run, no way. Stand up. Fernandes has done well for West Ham to win that. Goal kick. It's probably going to be our last chance, saloon in it. In the 94 minutes, 30 seconds to go. West Ham have the ball. And Areola's just punted the fucking ball out. Ball forward. Fernandes wins it. Gotta go for it now. Oh my God, it's a great ball from Fernandes. It's Bowen. Somerville's there. Oh, fuck. Their defender's done so well to win that. But Bowen's went... Oh, fuck off. Offside. Oh. That's it now, innit? And there goes the whistle. There goes the whistle. What do you say about that? Talk to me. Talk to me. Hopefully we'll be joined by a few guests, but you've just witnessed West Ham draw at home against Brighton. And I think, trying to put things into perspective a little bit, these three games that we had, Brighton, Wolves, Nottingham Forest, at the start of that, how many points would you have taken? Because can you justify that if we walk away with 2 wins over the next 2 games? Or is it 9 or nothing? Is it 9 or nothing? Because there's no point in trying to not convince yourself that we're not in a relegation battle. We are in one of the biggest relegation battles we've faced of our lifetime. And that's not even a slight exaggeration there at all. Things are going to be tough. And we need to pull something out of the bag. And I do not know what that is going to be to pull that out of the bag. I just think that, I don't know, keep your comments coming in and let me know your thoughts, but it does feel very deflated as a West Ham fan, even after picking up a point at home, in that mannerism. And I don't know how, I think you know, the change, the decision to pull off Callum Wilson for Somerville was wrong, but the decision to pull off another player, like, he should have brought off Paqueta. He should have, and kept Wilson on. because Wilson gave us a shape up top. Honestly, we played so much better. We played so much better with him up top, 100%, and it should never have been. And I can't. It's tough. Like we've walked away with a point. I get that, but is it enough? Fuck, I don't know, man. George says it's not good enough. I'll come on to the comments in a second. Positives to take: Scarles had a good game. Walker-Peters had a good first half. Second half was destroyed by Mpoma. Fresh legs. Mpoma, I thought he played really well. Disappointed about Todibo going off injured. Keelman an iffy game. Midfield-wise, I'm intrigued actually. I'm going to pull up some stats here just to have a look and see what the finish kind of stats were for the team today, because I want to look in particularly at pack attacks. I don't want to be the person that just pinpoints him exactly, even though it sounds like I am. But I would be intrigued to see Fernandez playing that role as a number 10. Paqueta had a 61% pass accuracy in the whole game, 58% in the opposition half, 67% in his own half. He was accurate with 67% of the long balls. He had one shot on target. He had 47 touches. He lost possession 18 times. He did do 4 defensive contributions. He won 50% of his tackles, and he won just over 50% of his ground duels. He won 50% of his aerial duels, made 3 recoveries. You know, maybe it was a little bit of a better performance, but I suppose in theory, when you're offering nothing else, and if you've got to look at, you're chasing the game, do you want to win the game? And for me, I see what you're trying to do with your bringing Somerville on, but you're taking off our outlet. Let's have a look at Wilson's stats in particular, because I genuinely think what he goes amiss in terms of what he does, because he maybe doesn't touch the ball as much. 19 times he touched the ball, and you're gonna hate this in terms of stats, but possession lost was 11 times. He made 50% accurate passes, but let's have a look here. I mean, his all-round stats not great, but it was an outlet. It was an outlet. Shows you that stats don't really matter, do they? It really does. Defensively, not great. Areola's probably not best game so far this season. A couple of flappy Anskis in there. But I think bringing Wilson off just really kind of killed our threat going forward. It really did. We tried Paqueta, didn't work. We tried Bowen, it didn't work. And there was a couple of times when the ball was getting punted forward, it was impacting. It was when we put Paqueta up top, with, like, he won a header, flicked it on. Who was there? Nobody at all. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. It's tough. Stop being a West Ham fan. Not good enough. I'm annoyed at the defence. Legit, our defence let us down again. Yeah. I'm looking at the goal now again where Areola comes out and flaps, but Keelman just should have more control over Van Hecke. Like, he's done so well. But we're so fortunate that Everton beat Nottingham Forest. So fortunate. Man United still going on against Wolves, 1-1. I'm dead worried after tonight. I mean, I'm being dead worried for weeks. A point is useless for me. 1 point from Fulham and Brighton, both at home, is no good. I agree with you 100%, Mandy. We need to buy hold the defence. How did Jaron get man of the match? Scarles. Yeah, completely agree. Let's look at Scarles' individual performance tonight. He had 14 defensive contributions. He won 2 from 3 tackles. He made 3 interceptions. He had 8 clearances, 9 recoveries. He won 5 from 7 ground duels. He won 50% of his aerial duels. He created 2 big chances, 2 key passes. Accurate passes in the game, 76%. He had 71 touches. He was successful with 100% of his dribbles, and had 2 shots as well. I honestly thought, you completely agree with you. Couldn't agree with you anymore. Scarles definitely deserved man of the match for me. I would have been surprised if we beat them, but honestly don't think we have the players we can do any better. And a winger, and I think I better get a new defender in the minute the window opens. I know there's nothing on the bench to change the game. We need wins against Wolves and Forest. It's over. Simple. Look how many first-team quality players they brought on. We have youth players with no first-team experience. Completely agree with you. No depth needs. Smart, hungry signings this window. We'll enjoy home fixtures versus Charlton with a 10k crowd. We can't even replace a 33-year-old striker on the bench. Agree. Paquetá for Somerville. Positive. Scarles and Ksy look good. Yeah, he covers a lot of ground, doesn't he? Ksy. Very, very quickly. Looks like a very clever player. Quite excited about the future of him. Just hope it's not the future in the Championship, and it should be the future in the Premier League. We need 2 defenders, 2 strikers, and a winger who can play left or right. We're down. Nuno to scare to win games. Nuno needs to go tonight. Areola is looking dodgy. I thought he's actually been really good this season. I've got a lot of time for him, but tonight I think he really struggled. I think once that first ball went up over the top of his head, bang, we were in trouble. And then he started to flap quite a lot. Ksy, yep, go to Toulouse and get Isaac Touré. I think Ksy, time at West Ham, got to be done. We've got to look at getting a fee for him, but I don't think he'll go. I don't know what it would take for him to go, but too many have to go, and it's too late now from Troge. If we have a third manager this season, it's hello relegation. Too many mistakes, not enough options from the bench. tireless can only get worse with this squad. The thing is, when it comes to how we move forward from this, the January transfer window is around the corner. Nuno's not had a window, and this is my only hope. This is our only hope. Strength and depth, hungry players, players that can hit the ground running from the off. We'll probably see movement very early days, and that movement needs to happen because we need options. We do need options. Mandy says, too many mistakes, not enough options from the bench. tireless can only get worse this squad. More likely to sell players than buy now. 2 centre-back, 2 strikers, wingers, goalkeepers needed. We'll make it to 20 points. Nuno is so ridiculously negative. It's horrible to see us going down with a whimper. End of the day, stats don't matter. Ksy played well, however, we need to beat the next 2 or down, and a striker to come off is not starting, Wilson to come on. I think it comes down to that. I think really, seriously, in all honesty, if we don't get 6 points, if we do not walk away, if we don't win any of the games, we're gone. We are. If we win one, we're walking a fucking tightrope, but we're already walking a tightrope. If we draw both, it's just it would be a disaster if we draw both and we get 3 out of the 9. We just need 6 points. As simple as that, and that's the problem. The pressure's on now. So what are you going to do? Stick or twist? You're trying to gradually work your way through the season. Set pieces again, gave away a penalty and cannot defend corners. Wilson wasn't really impacted in the second half. But he gives you an option, Drainhole. He gives you an option. And that's the problem. The minute he came off, we lost every option through the middle. Simple. We didn't have an option. It was simple as that. Not a single option. Play Kante in defensive midfielder and play Magassa in centre-back. And this is the interesting thing. There are definitely options there with those midfielders. And I'm intrigued to see what Fernandes can do as that number 10 role as well. Let me see what this is. Turn us down. Lead legs, Ksy shouldn't have started. Kante is a box-to-box, really. Ksy is like a cone. He looks like a big, but the wind can blow him out the way. Not a central defensive midfielder. Anton, wake up. We're down. Players aren't good enough and don't fight for it. No, I'm not denying that. But I have that element of fight and a tiny bit of hope that we've got the window. And I don't know what that's going to do. I've just got to hope and pray it does something. Magassa centre-back would work, but then we'd miss him in the middle. Could do with 2 Magassas. Let's just have a little cheeky look at Magassa's stats for today's game. See how impactful he is. He is. You look at his stats compared to everyone else. He's 91% pass accuracy in his game. 100% pass accuracy in the opposition half. So every pass he made in opposition half was 100%. Passes in his own half was 83%. Touched the ball 33 times. Hardly loses the ball. He made 100% tackles. He won 1 clearance, 4 recoveries. He won 5 from 6 ground duels. 5 from 6 ground duels as well. And, you've got to look at his heat map, and he does seem to be everywhere. He's got those legs. He's got that pace in the middle of the park. Right, here we are. Let's see where we're going to... Actually, we're going live to the London Stadium. I didn't realise this. Hold on a second. Alex, I didn't realise we were getting you on.
I wasn't sure I was going to be able to connect, but I have just managed to connect.
Oh, there you go, my man. Talk to me, mate. Talk to me.
We're going down, mate. We're going down. If that is how we are going to play, when we need to win a game, if that is the kind of intensity that we're going to show when we need to win a game, we're going to go down. Like my mate turned around to me on the 80th minute. He said, "Do you reckon we're going to win?" I said that's probably the most least likely result right now. I think it's more likely that Brighton go on and get a winner because they're the team that actually looked like they wanted to win the game with 10 minutes to go. Yeah. We were just sitting back. We were playing with no intensity. There was just nothing there. We look a completely different team when Callum Wilson came off. Why Callum Wilson came off, I'm pretty sure it's probably because he can't play 90 minutes.
It's interesting.
It just highlights the fact that we need another striker.
Yeah,
so
I find that Callum Wilson were interesting because there's been loads of people in the comments suggesting that what you said maybe kind of last the game, but you know he did look a little bit tired. But for me, it didn't really matter because the minute he came off, we lost any form of threat through the central of the middle of the park. And even though if you look at his stats statistically, it doesn't look good statistically, he still did enough because he gave an option. If you think about the Bowen goal and you look back at the Bowen goal, it's actually him causing havoc off the ball that allows Bowen to make the run.
I mean, that first goal, he didn't get a touch on it, but it was his presence that led to the Brighton defenders having to defend from it, and then the ball ended up at 𝗥𝗘𝗩𝗏's feet, who then played it through. Just his presence there caused Brighton's defence some problems. But as soon as he went off, we had no vocal point up top whatsoever. There was absolutely nothing there up top for us to play.
Yep, we might be losing Alex.
With 12 minutes to go or whatever, it was Potts and 𝗥𝗘𝗏. He played it. Potts plays it to 𝗥𝗘𝗏, who's 2 feet away. We've got everyone lined up on the edge of the area. We don't even try and put it in the box. We lose the ball, and then Brighton go on the attack. And it's just there was just a lot of intensity there.
I think that's the biggest issue in it, Alex. You know, now go for it.
And the other big issue that we've got is the other substitutions we made were 𝗏, Mayers, and Kante. Now, it's great to see Kante and Mayers get on the field. That's absolutely brilliant. But when they are the only players that we've got to rely on as reinforcements, that is a real bloody issue. Yeah. Real bloody issue. I mean, I'm not sure why 𝗟𝗏𝗡 didn't get on today. I don't know. I mean, fair dues to Kante and Mayers. I actually thought they did okay. Really, I don't know how good Music was. But, yeah, I'm just frustrated. And if that's how we're going to play, then we ain't going to stay up. If that's the kind of intensity we're going to show.
It's heavily concerning. Obviously, we've got the next 2 games. I mean, they're so defining, it's ridiculous. I know we've said that from Fulham. I know we've said that from Brighton. But this becomes even more defining now. You know, it's like kind of putting one nail in the coffin. If you do not walk away from that game with 3 points, I mean, you know what, Alex? I said there to the chat, if you'd have said before the game, how many points would you want from these 3 games, including the Brighton game? Obviously, we all would say 9. But now one of them's gone, we've got 1. So what's your minimum acceptance? And what can we get away with?
I think
Yeah, I think we are.
But
oh, I think we have maybe lost Alex there at that time. So apologies. If we do get him back on, I'll let you know. But good to get someone from live from the London Stadium as well. Of course, that's good. Oh, hold on, he's back. You're back. You're back.
Yeah, I'm back briefly. I don't know how long I'll stay.
Right, you just go for it. You just talking and yeah, you just talk. Go for it.
Yeah, it's just no. I think I'm probably going to lose Sigurd in a minute, because I'm going into Trafford now. But we need signings very badly. If we lose against Wolves, I think we're screwed. But I don't know what the answer is. I am so concerned now, not just for this season, but for the future of this club. I really, really am so goddamn concerned.
The thing, Alex, the thing is, Wolves are going to look at West Ham. And Wolves have got literally nothing to lose. More than anyone in this league right now.
No.
Nothing to lose. And West Ham have got everything to lose. They're drawing 1 each right now. They're drawing 1 each with Man United.
Yeah, yeah. I saw they got an equaliser, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
massively disappointing. It is, it's funny. We live in this world now
massively.
where we're at home and we've came up against Fulham and Brighton and we've walked away with a point when in actual fact we should be looking at 6, and that would have just kept
We
that
should, yeah,
gap.
no, we should have. We played better against Fulham.
Yeah,
We played better against Fulham, in my
Yeah.
opinion. We deserved a win against Fulham. We didn't deserve a win today.
yeah,
That's what's really frustrating me. We deserve something. We deserve more against Fulham than what we got than we did today.
yeah, yeah.
That's the way I see it.
Massively disappointing. But I don't know what we're going to do, Alex. I think my only kind of hope is now we're going into the transfer window. We need to do business as early as we possibly can. If we're going to stand a remote single chance, because we need to bring strength and depth in this squad, or players that have got fight, someone that can make an impact from the off. You're talking about Hearts and Kitson levels, Carlos Tevez levels, and we don't even have the time that Carlos Tevez was given. We are needing Hearts and Kitson vibes. We need someone to come in and hit this ground running, someone who's maybe got a point to prove. That's it, and that's how we're going to try and get through the rest of this season. And then hit that reset button and start again. The only saving grace is someone who knows decisions I don't agree with, but he's not had a window, and this is his window to prove the point.
Yeah. This is Sullivan's window to prove him. You know, if he's heard anything, he will do something in this window. But I don't know.
Yeah. Right, Alex. Thank you very much for joining us, mate.
I'll see you later.
Yeah. Have a good one. Chat. Go check out Alex over on TikTok. If anyone's on TikTok, go and check out Alex. Take it easy, Alex. Cheers, mate.
Speak again soon.
See you later. Too, mate. Cheers. Bye-bye. There you go, everyone. I'm going to quickly read through some of the comments. Woulda, coulda, shoulda is the West Ham way, 100%. Russ should be here suffering with us, 100%. He should be, but he's in New York. West Ham always do business in the last day of window. We can't afford to do that this year. We cannot afford to do that. Can't hold on to a thing lead yet again. Paqueta always hits the ground and then doesn't do much running. David Bunkett will be the manager because he can't hold on to Leeds. We won't beat Wolves or Forest. Alex is like our team in and out. 𝗕𝗏𝗀𝗵𝗁 is like a cone. He looks big, but the wind can blow him out of the way. Where are we? And a tucking option from the bench, and he's no end product. Absolutely. We're done in the Premier League. That's why Sully's looking at Championship players. Areola hammer of the year for me this season so far. Not after that performance today. 𝗕𝗏𝗀𝗵𝗁 signed in a 7-year deal, wasn't he? I don't know. I need to look it up again. 2 hopes going forward, Bob and none. 𝗕𝗏𝗀𝗵𝗁 is the biggest liability this club has ever had. It's harsh. He's not great, but it's definitely harsh, isn't it? Cunha from distance from Manchester United, and the ball goes over for a throw in, as Manchester United still are playing Wolves right now. 20 minutes to go. Have the players been going out getting pissed every night? It looks like it. Trosh says, for me, Pac-Man and 𝗕𝗏𝗀𝗁 need to be shipped out, and all the deadwood, which means nearly every bloody player in the squad. We are down. Pac-Man is useless. We've fallen off a tightrope and not got back on since the Leeds game. The window has been shut for us now. Where's Marshall? Good nose, good question. Pac-Man is our also talented skill, but too inconsistent. We need some new up front to link up with Bowen and Pack, because Somerville's not the answer. If send anyone new, they will take 2 or 3 months to settle at least. If this is why we're looking at vibes of someone who's got a point to prove. And the only saving grace I think we've got, genuinely, and I mean this, is the World Cup. It's the World Cup. It's the players that are trying to vie for a place. And it's funny, I'm saying that because we had someone who was vying for a place in Fulkrug, but that didn't work out. But, you know, you got a sticker twist, and we've got a twist, man. We've got a twist. If we don't get the results in the next 2 games, there's an argument that the club should look to maximise return on players like Bowen in January and be half price when they go down. It's not going to happen. Should we sell Bowen in a window and get top money instead of a smaller fee in the summer? I think we'll still generate a good fee, but it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's ridiculous that we even were talking about that. Can't sell the only goals in this team. No chance for selling captain at least into this window. Get Kitson and Hartson in 100%. Wilson should have played 90 minutes today and on the bench against Wolves. Bowen is massive for us. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Right, go through the remaining games, see where the 8 wins are coming from. I'll do that. Actually, that's a good point. I'll bring that into another video. Maybe do that in another time. Would you and Russ agree to save your hair off? We stay up? No, we'll not. Baka has been seen at Heathrow today. Listen, I'm going to head. Take time to compute this. We'll be back over the next few days with more feedback from the game. It's not been a good day at the office, but we go again. Thanks for watching. Come on, Jans.